Today we're going to talk about the Young Producers, which is an Airbnb experience we did in San Cristobal de las Casas, which is in the state of Chiapas, and this is one of our favorite things that we did in Mexico. It's all about learning from artisans and producers that are merging traditional methods or arts with some more modern forms.
To get a feel for, I guess, the heartbeat of San Cristobal, I think this was the best tour that we've ever had.
Yes, we did this on like our first free day that we were there, so it was a nice introduction to the city. Normally we do the free walking tour, but we actually did this before the free walking tour, which I only did on my second visit to San Cristobal. So the tour does change depending on the day and when you go. So we went to the market first.
And then their stands are controlled by a union. All of the markets across Mexico is one or two or three people or a board of directors, and they have connection with the government. That's why they are allowed to sell, and they're affiliated to the political party. If you look at this symbol, this is the symbol of the right-wing party, which is PRI. It's actually the same colors of the flag. So it's really common that you're gonna find everywhere in Mexico. You're gonna find a lot of political and social affiliation.
And there are hundreds of vendors who are selling anything from what we looked at, which was shirts, blankets, and maybe rugs.
Textiles.
It's not perfect, the thickness of the thread, and you're gonna find a lot of symbols. This is Noche Buena. Noche Buena is the flower and the plant of the Christmas time. So Noche Buena is something that you're gonna find a lot. What is flora and fauna? Everything that is endemic, natural of Mexico is gonna be represented on the textile. You're gonna see that. You guys see the mouth of the jaguar? If you look at it this way, you can actually see the mouth of the jaguar.
Oh, cool.
And then you have also rhombus. Oh, sorry, rhombus, a rectangle. So you have este.
This one?
Hecho a mano.
All of it is handmade. So you got. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the frog. So the frog is one of the symbols that identifies the translator of the gods. So you have the frog playing the role of the translator between the humans and the gods. It's about 1,000 pesos, which is $50.
But there's also food, so you can go and get your meat, vegetables, everything there, and that's the indoor part of the market, and that's really just, locals going about their business, and there's a whole section for candles and other bits and pieces for religious.
Stairs. Anything you need to practice your faith, you would just go to the second floor. Candles, incense, figurines of different saints, and then not even just Catholicism. They had stuff for Catholics, Christians as a whole, but I also saw stuff for Buddhism and for Hinduism. So very eclectic mix.
And the candles are really cool. They got some really cool shapes and different colors and stuff. After that, we walked for a while and we went to a recycled paper studio.
You guys can see right there, this is their symbol of, this is the last tree that they were gonna cut. This is the symbol that they're not gonna cut more trees to manufacture and produce supplies that they need.
And here they take old paper, plants like petals, leaves, bits of sticks, and they turn it into like the most beautiful paper. And then they also use the paper to make prints. So they do woodblock printing where they carve it out and stamp it on. And they also make cool books, and there's a shop there where you can take a look at some of the finished pieces, but you also see the whole process, which is really really interesting and a really beautiful kind of craft. And then we went to a cheese shop. And we didn't actually film a lot of this because the ladies in the shop didn't seem so comfortable with it, but the cheese was very pungent. Like as soon as you start getting close to the shop, you can smell it. And we tried like different cheeses, everything from like an aged cheddar through to like a traditional Mexican soft cheese, and then they have some where they've kind of blended like a Mexican with a more European cheese in it. It's like a pesto or like a red wine.
Yeah, that was good. The red wine, it was good.
After that, we just went really close by to a chocolateria, and we learned about the different types of cacao and the whole process that it goes through. It is quite a lot to get chocolate to actually be chocolate, from harvesting, peeling, cleaning, fermenting, roasting, and then they actually start to make the chocolate. And we tried a lot of different, we tried the cacao beans at different points in the process so that you can see how it goes from being this bitter bean to kind of a sweet chocolate. And then we went to a pulqueria, which is, pulque is they call it like the drink of the gods. It is a fermented alcohol drink. It comes from the maguey or the agave plant, just like tequila. It comes down from in the base of it. They use this old school like
straw,
what's that siphon thing to get it out, and then it's fermented and you have to drink it pretty quickly. It's also very, very thick. Like it's kind of like the Guinness of Mexico. It's a drink in a glass. And we got to try it like a traditional standard unflavored pulque, and then also one that was more of like a cocktail that had been mixed with fruit. Yeah, so if you are interested in crafts and production of goods from the small producers, then go and check it out on Airbnb and Airbnb Experience.
Hasta luego.